对手先攻击我。
选举大家要诚实选举。
He was an intern in my office and had it on.
这是我觉得有一点歧视。
也有人会觉得说，在这次的选举里面呢，他自己是政坛的老大。各位观众您好，欢迎您再次收看由天下卫视特别为您制作的《天下看选战》。今天我们很高兴的是邀请到的是国会众议员 Ed Royce。Ed Royce，welcome to our studio。
你好。
Good， 我想先为大家介绍一下 Ed Royce， 他是共和党籍的国会众议员，那么曾经是加州参议员。1993年的时候，他进入了美国国会，目前他是外交事务委员会，还有就是金融委员会的成员，同时还兼任了外交事务委员会贸易还有反恐小组主席，还包括了亚太事务小组资深成员。Ed Royce 他在选区重划以后的国会是39选区竞选连任，遭遇到相当年轻的华裔对手，那就是 Jay Chen 的挑战。我接下来要请教他的第一个问题是，这次选举里面很少有美国主流的候选人像他这样频频在华人媒体登广告，紧锣密鼓地走入华裔社区。那么我想问他的是，您认为华裔选民支持会是你这一次竞选连任的关键票吗？原因在哪里？My question to you is, do you think the support from Chinese voter is very important to you?
Well, it is to me, and it is partly because I've worked with the Chinese American community for so long on so many issues. And one of the issues that I've been working with on the last 2 years is to try to get the visa waiver for Taiwan through. And so as a consequence of our efforts here, we now have, coming November 1st, the chance for the visa waiver program to go into effect with Taiwan, which means that we are going to have a much easier situation for business people in Taiwan to come to the United States, as well as family members to come to the U.S. And it is also helpful, I think, to our community here, because as a consequence, we're going to have more economic activity. More jobs will be created as a result of this. But I wouldn't be able to be effective without the support from the community. And that is why I am very happy that I have the mayors of so many cities in both political parties, as a matter of fact. So Ling Chang in Diamond Bar, the mayor of Diamond Bar, Mary Sue, the mayor of Walnut, Mitchell Ng, the mayor of Monterey Park, Carol Chen, the mayor of Cerritos. These leaders in the Chinese American community are supporting me in my campaign, but they're also serving on my Chinese American Advisory Committee. I formed an advisory committee for input from the community, and not just of the mayors and not just of the school board members who are supporting me, but also the Chinese American business community leaders who I've invited to serve on the committee. And I think this is very, very important, because as we move forward on issues like trade and investment, on education issues, on issues with respect to health care, I need to have the input from the Chinese American community. It is important to me, because I want to represent all of my constituents. So thank you very much.
Good， 我想要特别介绍一下39国会的选区，包括了华人相当密集的城市。那我接下来要请教他的是，他的对手攻击他独尊英语，反对多元文化，同时也限制了亲属移民，他自己如何的回应 ？I think the next question for you is, what's your response to your opponent's attack?
Well, in terms of the English-only argument, let me explain that English as the official language is different than English only. I believe that languages should be used, spoken, taught, and I carried the legislation to teach Chinese in the California State University system. The reason it's important to me is because I know that it's not important just to be able to speak, but if you want to do business in Asia today, you need to be able to read and write Chinese. It's important not just from the standpoint of being able to be effective in business, but think about those who are going to go into diplomacy in the diplomatic corps. They need not only to get that degree, but they also need in business or in foreign affairs to also get that expertise today in being able to write, speak, and read Chinese. So this is something I've worked on for many years. I'm also supportive of the Chinese schools here in the United States and of bringing delegations from China and from Taiwan to the United States. Over the last 20 years, I've worked on bringing many, many delegations here. So yes, I'm very much in favor of trying to advance this agenda because I believe that our economic opportunity in the future is going to be part of the synergy that comes between Southern California and Asia.
Thank you. And next question for you. 我接下来请教他的是，这个奥巴马总统还有罗姆尼的辩论当中，两个人争相把中国作为他们攻击目标，换选票。罗姆尼更是表示了，他上任第一天就会把中国视为汇率操纵国。那么，我想问问他的看法。Please comment the presidential debate about China.
My view on foreign policy, and right now I serve as the chairman of the Trade Subcommittee. And next year I will be, because of my experience over the last 20 years in the House of Representatives, I will be chairman of the full committee on the House of Representatives. So my view is that when it comes to dealing with China, we need a balanced approach. We have many businesses here in Southern California that do business in China. So a lot of my work has been to try to gain access for exports into China. I also supported MFN with China and helped get that through the process. So are there particular issues that have to be addressed? Yes. But part of the way we address that is in a balanced way and with diplomacy. And one of the first things I'm going to do upon my becoming chairman in January is to lead a delegation to Taiwan and a delegation to China in order to continue to push for more trade and investment issues. I believe that that type of engagement can give us the best positive results. And we saw it in terms of the engagement. I met regularly with delegations, for example, not just from China, but from Taiwan to try to work on the visa waiver program, and now that's done. We're now working on a Taiwan trade agreement. And again, what you need to do is travel abroad. Meet with these delegations, work with them, work with these governments, meet with the leaders of these countries in order to try to reduce tensions and advance trade and investment, because that's the thing that will bring us all together.
OK， 接下来我想要问他的就是，最近几年来，美国经济非常低迷，而中国经济实力在上升当中，这两国的实力消长，必然会引起之间紧张关系。那么，我想问他在国会外交小组还有亚太事务小组，他是非常资深了。如果能够顺利竞选连任，会在国会里面做什么样的事情来减低中美两国贸易，还有就是汇率战带来的紧张关系？ The next question for you, what you would do to reduce the tension between the two countries?
Yeah, I think this is where it is most important that we fully understand the culture, the history, and to the extent that we do that, and to the extent that we're engaged as parliamentarians or as members of Congress in trying to build these bridges by meeting with those who serve overseas and with the business community overseas, I think that those types of ties, bringing more delegations from China to the United States, that's essential. Getting more delegations from the U.S. over to Beijing is equally important, because these discussions then help us better understand each other, better understand some of the difficulties and perceptions, maybe misperceptions about the United States. So, you know, when it comes to understanding the history in the region and understanding part of the results of Imperial Japan in 1895, launching its efforts of conquest, if the United States fully appreciates that, then the United States can better understand the perceptions in China and in Taiwan today about what's happening in the international community, and frankly, can be balanced in the approach we take. And if we do that, then we're also going to be able to negotiate more effectively with other countries in getting the results that will be a win-win.
The next question for you is, we heard about Jay Chen work for before it's in your office for intern. Is that correct? 我想知道的是，他的对手陈介飞呢，曾经在他那里做过 intern 吗？
We take many interns, you know, in high school that come in, and college interns. And so, yes, he was an intern in my office and had an opportunity to work with me and my staff I think we've had several hundred Chinese American and Taiwanese American interns so far. We've also had an opportunity to work with many Chinese Americans to make sure that they have an opportunity not just to intern, but to work in other ways. And also the military academies is another area that we've been involved with young people in the community. So over the years, I've had a chance to meet so many, many young people, and that's part of the process. And also, I've had the opportunity to work with so many delegations that have come here from China to speak to them, and from Taiwan. So I doubt that there's very many people who haven't met me yet in the community, but I am making an effort to literally meet and work with everybody. And there's all types of viewpoints, but I want to hear everybody's viewpoint. I want a chance to sit down and listen and be engaged with this community, and that's why I appreciate the opportunity to come on this show today.
Thank you。最后一个问题，我想请教他的就是，在这个重新划过的这个39选区，华裔选民比他过去选区呢大幅增加。如果竞选连任成功，会为选区里的华裔选民做些什么样的事情 ？What you can do to help the Chinese voter in your district?
Yep. One of the reasons I have set up the Chinese American, advisory committee with the leadership of the members, the mayors and the city councilmen, and also with the engagement of the business leaders and senior leaders and educators and school board members, is to make certain that I have the input so that we can move forward on legislation like the bill that I've co-sponsored, which will make it possible for those students coming here to Southern California that are getting a degree in the hard sciences, in STEM. Why would we want those students to have to go back to Taiwan or back to China? What we want to make possible for them is a process for naturalization, for citizenship. And this STEM and Jobs Act that I co-authored, we now have a majority in the House of Representatives on board for this bill. So when we go back into session, we will be able, I believe, to get this through and over to the U.S. Senate. We were able to get the visa waiver program that I worked for 2 years. We were able to get that through. We're going to be leading a delegation in January to Taiwan and to China. And again, this will be important for businesses here in Southern California. We want to work with the community to make certain that our schools are absolutely the top schools in all of the nation. And so it's the input from the community that will help me assist the community in that way, and I'm proud to have the endorsement and support of so many leaders in the Chinese American community in my district assisting me in this effort, especially on this advisory council, which I think will be very, very beneficial.
Great, thank you, Congressman. OK， 我们节目今天接近尾声了，谢谢他今天来到我们节目现场，也希望能够继续锁定我们天下看选战的节目。Thank you so much. Good luck to your election.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity.
OK, thank you.
Ask Maggie to put that in. Okay.